Hey, greetings. It's the Timeshare Traveler. Today is episode 192. I'm barely spaced for those numbers. Anyway, this is the reason to upgrade your timeshare. I thought this time I'd go through and explain why you should upgrade. The first one I'm going to talk about is the basic upgrade, which is just having enough points. So you finally figured out how to use it. Now you know you don't have enough points. That's your basic upgrade. And then upgrade because you want certain perks with the elite status. That's another reason to do it because there's advantages to that. And then the next option that I'm going to talk about is upgrading for stretching options. So you get some flexibility when you upgrade where you can stretch various things even further. Again, you're getting each one of these is kind of like the next level of use of timeshare. And then the upgrade for more options, and I'll go through that. That's like with family and friends and other things beyond just basic travel. You're now kind of a connoisseur. And then the last but the most important one to talk about is when not to upgrade if you're not doing the first four. Anyway, before I go into the details, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my channel, and I'll be right back, and I'll be into the details. Hi, this is Cliff, and I'm the Timeshare Traveler. Welcome to my channel. The purpose of my channel is to educate those who love traveling in timeshares. I've been an owner for 15 plus years at timeshare ownership. I have elite ownership with Marriott, Hilton, and WorldMark. I have published over 100 timeshare video reviews, and I've published over 95 timeshare tips. I can be found on Facebook at Timeshare Trav, at Twitter, Timeshare Trav, and on the web at www.timesharetraveler.com. Well, he's back. And now we're going to talk about the basic upgrade, having enough points. So, for example, you take 2 weeks a year for vacation, and you like the timeshare experience. This is a situation where you actually now know what you're doing. You bought some, you weren't sure. There's probably a period when you thought it was a really bad idea, but you like the timeshare experience. Great pools, great locations, kitchens to save money, having a larger space to sleep your whole family in comfort, as opposed to let's all crash into the hotel room and get 2 queen beds and maybe a couch, and we'll see if we can make it happen. Or even worse, have 2 rooms at huge expense. And then really the bottom line is, and what this has been my experience, you realize that the cost to stay in timeshares is less than renting a hotel and buying food at restaurants. It's so much cheaper. Not to say you can't do things on a budget, but you can do them staying in style at a timeshare for similar costs. So that's the basic upgrade. It's just making sure you have enough and not too much. The next one, which is one I've gone through, which is the upgrade because of elite status. And so I upgraded I got Marriott because I got Platinum Elite at the Marriott hotels. And what that means is I've saved about $300 a year in food, and I often get upgrades to larger suites at the hotels and so forth. So that's I guess that's to me that was worth it. I upgraded my Hilton to bring my resale purchases into HGV Max. That meant everything counted toward my status, and I got my tier level up to Premier Plus. And Premier Plus benefits, and I have a separate video on that, are worth over $1,500 a year for me. That includes short-term rentals of $750. I've got, I think it's a $350 or $400 Uber Lyft free tickets. I have a $100 gift certificate, and I get upgraded as well from the same unit. I'll get like an Ocean View instead of the if they have it available. So, and then I upgraded WorldMark to Platinum, so I had unlimited housekeeping tokens. And what that means in WorldMark, you have to use a cleaning token for every stay. If that doesn't matter if it's a week or 2 nights. So I travel a lot of 1 and 2 night trips, and the unlimited housekeeping token saved me, I don't know, $1,000 to $2,000 a year, because I spend a lot of 1 night trips driving from one location to the next. So it really was good for me. That's another reason to upgrade, when the status perks actually are benefits to you, not to the salesperson, but to you, and you can clearly identify them. How ironic, if you upgrade enough, you end up with the ability to stretch your points even further that isn't available to you if you haven't upgraded. How ironic is that? You have to reach a certain level to stretch your points further. Worldmark, for example, Worldmark is set to offer discounts as part of its new VIP program, but you have to buy into it. And so they're going to be offering, up to, I think it's up to 40%, but my tier is 35% off bookings in the last 60 days. Basically, you book your reservation, your timeshare, and then in the last 60 days, you see if that's still available. If it is, you get to save 35%. So I think that's pretty amazing. So I'm going to probably do that. HGV Max offers credit for cash bookings. It's $750 a year for Premier Plus. And Marriott offers at the executive level and above the ability to save 25+%, again, the higher tiers above that, on reservations booked in the last 30 days. So it's so funny, ironic that you have to be higher in the status chain in order to get increased stretching. But that, to me, in some cases, was worth it. In the Marriott, I didn't do it because the stretching points is less important. But the other two I actually did do. And now the other area is to upgrade for more options. So if you want to use your points to travel on cruises, home rentals, flights, rental cars isn't always the best deal, but it's something you can do. And then there's, in additional vacations and RCI exchanges beyond just the 2 weeks. Maybe you want to do some weekend getaways and then use one of your weeks, quote unquote, for weekend getaways. And then you have the RCI exchanges for your second week. Another example. And it's sort of like you upgrade because you realize how to maximize your usage of it. And you can see that you can take advantage of more things. So you upgrade to actually change from the basic 2 weeks a year of vacations. And the last thing is, and this is what I've started to do, I've started to do vacations for family and friends. My 3 adult children are all using my timeshares now. So that's sort of, I've expanded beyond. Now I'm sort of the, when you want to go on vacation, talk to dad. And not just immediate family. It can be, my kids. I've done it with my cousins and my brother as well. And lastly, a new thing I just started this year is I found that if you donate weeks for trips, you actually end up getting way more than they're actually worth because it's a good donated for good cause. So people will actually pay more for that, and I've been able to do that. So again, there's another reason to upgrade. It's more of an expansive type situation. Okay, don't upgrade, which is always an option. So if none of the prior topics were why you might want an upgrade, basically then you can't justify the upgrade. And if you can't justify the upgrade, there's really no value in doing the upgrade. It is possible, by the way, the other option, it's possible that the salesperson just didn't explain the upgrade, and if they had or done a better job, but that's on them. That's not on you. If you can't figure out one of those 4 reasons to upgrade, just say no. Don't upgrade. So if you don't have a clear idea going in, or listen to it and actually truly understand it, not just believe everything they say, don't upgrade. Hope you loved the video. I always like getting likes. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great day. Timeshare Traveler out.